So we're going to see what they come out with here. Offensively, already it looks like we might see some cool stuff. Valotaja might stick on that Roadhog. We've seen Roadhog enter the meta a little bit more recently.
Yeah, Roadhog is an interesting character. He's pretty good at, killing your evasive characters, your Tracers, your Genjis of the world. But he comes at a big cost as well in the sense that anytime you have a Roadhog, teams can really charge up a lot of ultimate on him. If you have a 76, 76 is going to get like twice the tac visors out just by shooting Roadhog actively.
He is.
Basically, same goes for Widowmaker. Anything that shoots Roadhog, he builds ult like crazy for the other team.
Yeah, he is quite the large target. Of course, that hook on the stun, though, can be absolutely crucial, can swing fights in your favor. We saw a lot of him in the double orb meta, too, because he has his own healing, which was nice. Didn't have to worry about that as the Zenyatas were occupied. However, defensively, Forsaken is going to come out on Symmetra. Shadowburn will be on McCree, Shark on Reinhardt, Mufu over on Mercy, Cypher on that 76, like you mentioned, and Cooler on Lucio.
Yep, and taking a look for the Reunited side, we're going to have 2 Easy on the Tracer, Valtaja on the Roadhog, as we were just talking about, Winghaven on Symmetra, Morte on Zenyatta, Cruz on Lucio, and Unfixed on Genji. So we are going to be seeing that offensive Symmetra play, boosting both 2 Easy and Unfixed here for their offense.
Yeah, and it is very much like the double orb composition. Of course, it's been single orb lately with only 1 Zenyatta, but it is very similar to the compositions we used to see with 2 Zenyatas, and Roadhog fits perfectly in that. Doesn't need to get the attention of the Lucio or the Zenyatta to get his heal on.
Also going to be watching 2 Easy here as 2 Easy goes up the left side. Meanwhile, Unfixed going up the opposite side. You see this a lot from teams now. It's pretty much standard where if you're on Genji Tracer, they both come in from different angles. So if one is getting focused, the other one has free reign. And 2 Easy going up the long way. In fact, even crouching a little bit here, worried about his footsteps coming in over the top, and has Mercy in his sights, and now Mercy could be going down very, very quickly here. 76 going to help out, but Mercy's still eating a lot of damage here. Very close to going down. 2 Easy doesn't get just yet, and down goes Mufu. So that's 2 kills now for the side of Reunited as they come in on this point.
Yeah, it didn't even matter actually if he got any kills there. He was absolutely effective on making Cypher and Mercy back off of that point, allowing his team to come in at the bottom and clean it up.
Yeah, this is a really, really nice intro by Reunited so far. Good play from their flankers, and they are going to take point A with absolute haste on Numbani.
Yeah, now without the double orb, you're not going to see both the flankers moving that far forward, but they will move a little far forward. I think 2 Easy is going to end up being a little more aggressive because he is Tracer and can get out of the situations a little easier than Genji.
Yeah, I mean, with Tracer too, with the Symmetra Shield just adds that much more to her durability in terms of 50 regenerating HP. She can regenerate her own HP with the rewind in many cases effectively. So even without a orb, offensive Tracer on Numbani moving up is very, very effective.
There were a couple suicides.
Look at this. They're running the offensive Torbjorn here as well, and that's going to be extra armor for Tracer, extra armor for Genji, and a turret on top of the payload.
Yeah, I mean, those might have been the suicides coming out, though. I mean, I was a little confused why they were jumping off cliffs, but Morte came up...
Oh, a nice Pulse Bomb stick takes out Shadowburn, getting rid of the problem, as it were. There is a teleporter up, so they're going to have to deal with that. We have Unfixed going deep in. Tac Visor coming out from the defense on Cypher. Cypher trying to take out this Genji. Not able to do so. Doesn't get the most value out of that Tac Visor. I do think they bought enough time for Shadowburn to get back at the very least. So there's that, if nothing else.
Yeah, they all reinforcing this teleporter, so they get back in the fight very quickly. Teleporter does eventually go down.
Shark killing the turret multiple times. Valtaja himself gonna go down. Meanwhile, from the back, Valtaja coming out the Dragon Blade, slicing and dicing. Looking to take out Mercy, will take out Mercy. He's on a double kill so far, trying to make it 3. Symmetra running for her life. Forsaken going to get the kill at the very end, but still looking pretty good for Reunited.
Yeah, very late Earth Shatter there, I think might have been better used. Saved. Shark, of course, trying to do something to prevent the cart. A very fast time to this second point, too. They've got a couple ults to work with on offense as well, and there goes Cooler in the back end as well.
Yep, they have the offensive Transcendence, and they have the offensive Pulse Bomb, so Reunite with all the time in the world to finish out this map cleanly so far.
Yeah, no composition switches on the defense. I mean, it's not like they have to switch, but usually if you're getting rolled this hard, you might consider it.
Let's take a look here. 2 Easy looking to come in. Drops the Pulse Bomb, gets the stick, blows himself up on top of blowing up Mercy. I don't think that was exactly what he wanted, but still gets a Mercy kill, prevents any potential res. Deadeye coming up from Shadowburn, not able to get value. Down he goes. Multiple kills now for Reunited, and momentum very clearly in their favor as Quake Fortress struggling to hold on.
Yeah, suicide is not necessarily the option, but if you're able to take out the support class who might have a resurrection up, it is definitely worth it.
Yep, so 2 Easy trying to be a little bit aggro is going to get taken out by Shadowburn. Shadowburn trying to come out, but I don't think he's getting on the point in time, and no, that's just going to be an outright cap for Reunited. A very, very quick time send Numbani. And again, showing why they are good at Numbani overall.
That is...
Shouts at Too Easy, though. Too Easy landing some really good 6-sec. I mean, pretty much every time he went for a pulse bomb, he was able to get the direct stick and then did quite a bit.
An insanely fast time, though. I mean, that's one of the quickest times in recent memory, at least, that I've seen on Numbani. Gonna be very tough to beat. 328.
Yeah, 328, that is not usually a time that we get CB. And just sort of going back to our conversation from earlier, where if you're good enough to put together a time that's that quickly, or that's that quick, the odds that you're going to, you know, get rolled over on your defensive end just as hard, not that great. I mean, it has happened before. It doesn't mean it's impossible for Quake Fortress to win. It just means that they're in a very, very hard situation.
Yeah, I mean, the core of the double orb composition still stands, right? They're not running Genji, or not running double Zens, rather, but they are running double flankers on that map, which we've seen so successful on Numbani. In fact, the first time we saw Genji go wild was on Numbani, and that's where double orb has worked so well, putting people ahead of that. But now it opens up a slot to maybe throw that offensive Chorbone on, which a lot of teams have been using to set up on the cart.
So time is 3:28. We're going to see if Quake Fortress can turn things around here on Reunited and potentially beat that time. I think it's going to be difficult, but we'll see if they can do it.
I mean, it forces them into a composition that they may or may not be comfortable with. They have to run something very aggressive. They can't be methodical about it. Slow and steady is not going to win this race, so it always forces a team into maybe something they don't want to do.
Well, usually I think it forces teams to potentially consider a Tracer Genji setup, or at least an offensive Widow, something that can get clean picks and let you get through the map with ease. You definitely can't go for a slower, more grinded out style, not when you have that sort of time that you need to beat.
Right. And
that being said, taking a look at the defense here for Reunited, we're going to have Cruz on the Symmetra, Unfixed on Junkrat, Winghaven on the Reinhardt, Valtaja on McCree, Too Easy on Tracer, and while Morty is showing Tracer right now, or sorry, showing Lucio, I think he might go back and switch to Zenyatta, but maybe not.
Yeah, I mean, I think Lucio gives you a nice presence on the point, but I think any support there would be pretty decent.
He is going back. This has got to be a Zenyatta switch. I mean, it could be a Mercy switch in the off chance, but Zenyatta it is.
Well, offensively, it seems like this is a style that they like running. Does Quake Fortress, as they're going to run double McCree's, Cypher and Shadowburn. Cooler and Forsaken are going to be on double Lucio's. Then we're going to have double Tank and Shark on Reinhardt and Mufu on Zarya. It's going to be on the back of these McCree's, but they're going to have the speed to get this done if they want, with all the Lucio.
Yeah, I mean, they'll have the Lucio speed boost to get in quickly. I don't know if double McCree is necessarily... I mean, McCree is really good, but I'm not sure if double McCree is going to give them the power they need to crack through this. We'll see. I probably would have preferred to see a Widow or a Tracer, or something along those lines to sort of really keep momentum. Because even if they get this first point, do double McCree's really generate the momentum they need here? I'm not sure.
No, but it seems to be like kind of a new composition that teams are trying out, because I think Flat Earth was running this on King's Row just a set ago.
No, double McCree definitely can have its power. I mean, McCree himself is really, really good, and he's only going to get better as the players get better. Winghaven, though, able to take out Mufu. Cruz takes out Shark. 3 kills now for Reunited. And this early push coming out from Quake Fortress, not necessarily the best.
No, down to 3 minutes already to complete the map. Absolutely brutal. The next push has to succeed. I think it's almost as simple as that.
Yeah, we'll see if they change up. I'm not sure they're going to change anything up with their composition. They do change Death on Cooler there at the very end, so Tuesday with a good defensive pick on Cooler. And now the time to beat is effectively 2:35 with them starting from scratch. It's possible, but they have to win every single fight.
Yeah, they did take out, Too Easy there on Tracer, so a small window open for them right now.
Oh, Deadeye coming up, but look at that from Winghaven. The Fire Strike takes out 2, and then he runs in to top it all off. As my controls freeze and get the spinny cam, but still a lot of kills coming out from Reunited. And off the play of Winghaven there, and I think this is GG now.
Yeah, it's higher in the end. A little over 2 minutes left to push to the end of the map. Pretty rough. It was going to take a Herculean effort to be able to beat that time that they set, and getting stalled out twice already. Not boding well.
Yeah, I mean, with only 2 minutes left, even if they were to go 6 divas and just rush the cart, that'd be enough stall to win this for Reunited. 3 kills now for Reunited on this push, and I gotta imagine that GG is going to be called any second here from Quake Fortress.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to give it up like that, unfortunately, but they do have another map to go to, as Numbani is the first map of this set. So, maybe just taking some time here, not calling GG, kind of reorganize, get your thoughts in order, settle down, have a coffee, take a deep breath.
Yeah, but more in the meta stuff here. I don't think Double McCree is the type of composition that can get you crazy fast times. I think it can get you very good, very hard to beat times. But when dealing with the time of 328, I just don't think McCree wins battles hard enough to really go forward to run 2 and expect to beat a time 328. I feel like you do need the more snowball heroes to do that.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely Tracer I think might have been a better option there just to be able to chase and put on the aggression. McCree doesn't have the mobility that you need to put on pressure when trying to get a time like that. I consider him much more of a defensive hero. I wouldn't have been surprised to see double McCree's on defense, but it did not work out for them, but it is definitely a composition to keep our eye on, as they're not the only team running double McCree, double Lucio, double Tank now, so it's something that teams are definitely toying with, and there has to be a solid reason behind that.
Yep, so I think we could go back to lobby here. You know, a lot of times I'll wait for play the game, but waiting 2 minutes for play the game on this would be a little bit,
Yeah, yeah. Our admin is a man of little patience as well. We'll be going back to lobby.
Dvex just cracks the whip, man.
Dude, I love it. We need more admins like that.